Just when you thought you, your loved ones, and your property might be safe during daylight hours, when the sun is shining and the world seems right, we're bringing you the most tense and unnerving series of 8 scary true stories from doorbell cameras across the country that were captured in broad daylight.
Because Bump in the Night Daylight Edition starts now.
Our first video. Black homeowners. A white neighbor.
That's creepy. I'm gonna get up here and do my shit while he's drunk all night, making noise.
3 white law enforcement officers. This is a powder keg of tension. We're all aware that this situation could go wrong 1,000 different ways.
Black men out here working first thing in the morning, not drinking all night like this motherfucker.
In what appears to be an ongoing feud between these neighbors, the man with the dog is agitated because his neighbor called the cops on him as he is working out in the street in front of his house. You can feel the tension. It's palpable. What's about to happen?
That's not us. That's true. But if it does happen again, give us a call. Because now we're having it. Now we're gonna get mad at him. Get mad at him. Right? And ultimately, we don't want to have to come deal with it.
You can tell the neighbor is really worked up and feels such anger and aggression. Will he be able to contain it?
That's how I do when I release that energy. I'll call you tonight when he out here drinking, making noise.
Frustration mounts as the officers attempt to de-escalate the situation. As the clip comes to a close, it appears to be resolved without further incident. This video shows the worst kind of criminal, taking advantage of the most vulnerable of victims. This elderly woman returns from visiting her bank after withdrawing cash from her account. She's about to be a victim of something called bank jugging, a new robbery trend that's on the rise. Moments after she arrives in her driveway, the assailant and his accomplice, who followed her home from the bank, pull in behind her, blocking her escape as he hops out of the car. Before she can even get out and get to the safety of her own home, the robber opens her door and demands her cash. She resists, but the robber makes short work of the frail 80-year-old and is quickly back in his car. Leaving someone's grandmother with nothing else to do but hope that she can see the license plate and remember it when she calls the police. Please share this video with your loved ones. Let them know if they feel threatened, stay in their car and keep it locked. Would-be criminals are always willing to exploit any potential angle that lets them get in close proximity with others' property. In this clip, these men appear to be legitimate utility workers in the neighborhood and seem to be attempting to unlock the door of the residence. Here in Chicago, Illinois, the vigilant homeowner responds to the notification and knows something is up.
I'm not home right now. I'm not home right now. Can I help you? Can I help you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
But gives them the benefit of the doubt as they are redirected to another similar address.
You gotta go on the other side. This is place. You gotta go on the other side.
Were they attempting to break in? Perhaps they're mistaken about the address of the house they're supposed to be working on. What do you think? Tell us in the comments below. Do you have footage of someone acting suspicious on your front porch? Send us the video with the link in this video's description and we'll share it with the rest of the community here on Bump in the Night. There's not a lot of context in this next clip, but we know it happened in South Beach, Florida. A woman with a hammer breaking the entry glass by a home's front door. This is in broad daylight. If only the camera had a bit higher angle, Hopefully, she gets caught. This woman talks with a local utility worker about some work being done at her home when suddenly...
Oh my god! Oh my god!
She was definitely Dog's best friend today, and I'll bet that pooch is quite thankful. Maybe her human might even get a treat later. This is without a doubt the most horrific video you'll see today. It'll get your heart racing, that's for certain. Brampton, Ontario, Canada. This father and his family serves as a stark reminder that we should never, never place our child into a running car and leave them unattended, even for a moment. He places his 10-month-old son in the back of their SUV and heads back into the house to get his toddler daughter. I'm sure he only thinks he'll be a few seconds, and there's no real danger, but look how quickly these criminals identify an opportunity and stop their car just before the intersection. In those brief moments, the father is in the house, the would-be car thief is out of his car and onto the driveway right next to where his son is strapped into the back seat. On his way out with his daughter, he sees the danger and, without a moment's thought or hesitation, places both himself and his daughter in real harm's way in an effort to stop the criminal. Thankfully, the thief stopped and ditched the effort, but this situation could have had a much worse conclusion. There could have been loss of life. The father did manage to snap a photo of the car's plates, and hopefully the criminals will be apprehended. In this next clip, a savvy criminal is thwarted by a clever homeowner, either by accident or on purpose. This would-be intruder uses his knowledge of the old hidden key safety net for homeowners and does indeed find a key. However, either the homeowner forgot to put a new key in the hiding spot when they changed the locks, or they put a bogus key there on purpose. Either way, this disappointed criminal will have to try again somewhere else. Our next video features a crew of home burglars brazenly approaching their target in broad daylight. The trio pulls up and two members get out, making their way to the back of the house. With masks over their faces, they don't seem too concerned about being seen as they go about their work. First, they break the outer pane of a double-paned back door. Then the inner pane is broken with the same tool. Instead of unlocking the door, they crawl through the hole in the glass, probably to avoid tripping the alarm. Once inside, the thieves seem to be looking for some very specific items. And the pair of criminals leave the house with less than you might have imagined, but what they've taken is small and portable, most likely worth money if sold online. Or perhaps they're looking to pawn some things. And they take what looks like it might be a business check registry. Thank you for being part of the Bump in the Night community. We want to be your go-to channel for scary true stories captured all across the globe. If you haven't done so already, please take a moment to like and subscribe. And within moments, their lookout and getaway driver is back in the driveway waiting for them, and these criminals make a clean getaway.